Hello everyone, SatisfiedBeard here, and we're bringing you another RuneStrike video. This time, this is going to be no gameplay here, just going to be upfront and honest with you. It's going to be talking about the current season that we're in, Into the Void. So, that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. But if this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below, of course, and the bell so you get notifications of when we upload videos. And remember, if you're liking this content, hit that thumbs up, of course, or just go ahead and punch it straight in the mouth. Whatever you totally feel like doing, it's up to you. And last but certainly not least, if you have any questions for me, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below. Also, too, if you do play RuneScape, let me know what card you're most looking forward to from this season, because I'm kind of curious of what people are looking forward to and kind of trying to play around with cards. Not sure 100%. It might be about 12 hours in this season because it just started of when this video will be uploaded, just so you all know. And as you can see, I've kind of already played a little bit. I'm up to 750 now for my Path of Glory already. Got a couple of season packs, 3 total so far, and we'll open those up at the end of the video to see what we pull from them. And I got some other packs as well too. It's pretty much the same exact from last season's path. Nothing changed. Everything is still the same, just we got different season packs, we got different cards coming into the game and everything like that. So small elixirs, of course, there, so that's 500. That's 1,000 experience right there between those two. There is, before we actually jump into this, there is a, right now currently, 6 days on this, and 5 left. So I guess I can buy it up to 5 times, I would assume, at 1,000 emeralds. Of course, that's the premium, but in here you get elixirs, which help level your champions really fast, especially if you got a new champion you're trying to power level them. And you get 2,000 XP from this, from all of it, like 10 small elixirs at 100 a piece, that's 1,000, and 2 medium elixirs, so that's 500, and then 1 big large elixir, another 500. So 2,000 experience to use on champions and stuff, so it can help out really quick, especially if you're a newer player as well too. All right, so let's jump into this. Let's look at the, whoops, wrong one, Path of Glory. Go back here. Just pick this, and we'll hit this. All right, see one of the cards, but we'll kind of blow up the cards so you guys can see the cards a little bit better. Some of these cards were shown on RuneStrike's social medias, and also during the live stream on RuneStrike's Twitch channel. They showed a couple of cards there, and I did notice one thing though. One of the cards that's supposed to be in here is not here. It's not here, and I'll show you later on which it is, because it's a legendary card. It's a pretty cool card as well too. It was on the live stream, but it's not here on this to be pulled from the pack. But even though you can pull it from the pack, it tells you that. So let's get right into it. Poltergeist. It's a 2-drop, 2/1 card. Looking at it, basic card. You know, like, it's a basic early drop card. However, these cards are going to be a lot of fun to play with. I think a lot of people are going to try to come up with some really cool ideas, because there are cards that you can discard this card, and it returns back to your hand, and you get to +1/+2 for stats. So that you do it one time, I mean, now it's a 3/3 body. You do it again, you know, now it's a 4/5 body, you know, for a 2-drop. That's pretty good if you could do it like a few times and stuff to get it built up a little bit, especially pretty early on in the game. It can turn into a powerhouse card for you and everything like that. Really, it could help set tempo, I should say, and everything. So Void Feeder was another one that they showed on their social media. I believe it was on Reddit. But this one automatically starts in your Void, so you don't even have it in your deck. And at the start of each of your following turns, this gains +1/+1 while in the Void. Again, there are cards in this game to help you cycle cards. And this looks like a neutral card, so this can be played in any deck. Any deck. Of course, this is the Poltergeist's Myth there. And like, by the time it comes out, it's going to be a pretty big body for a 4-drop. if you can make it that far. That's the thing. That's going to be the key, trying to keep your opponent stalled, and you're playing a control deck with this in a sense, more so, or mid-range maybe mid-range, maybe control. I'm leaning more towards a control deck. Void Queen, another myth there. It's a 4-drop, or 4 cost with 2/4 for stats. Decent stats again on that. And after you discard a rune, draw a rune. So it says discard. I'm not sure if you get to. It seems like you don't get to pick one. It's going to pick one for you. So it's randomized. So if you have Poltergeist in your hand, that's the one that you're hoping that it hits. And then you draw a rune. So this goes back into your hand, but you also get another card in your hand as well too. And then this gets buffed. See, again, already thinking of some combos, but I think this is going to be left up to the RNG gods right here. How this is worded, I feel. You know what I mean? Royal Alchemist. This is Order, looks like, because of the blue. Is it? I can't. It looks like Order to me. A 2-drop, 2/3. Decent stats. Really good stats for an early card. I mean, 2 attack, 3 health. I mean, that could live a couple of turns for you, at least. On Warcry, reduce your mana to 0. Draw 1 rune for each mana loss. So, again, this helps you cycle cards. So if you play this on turn 4 or whatever, so you lose 2, so you draw 2 cards. Just kind of, that's how, and then that's, again, just another way to help cycle through those cards to get to your Void Feeder that we showed and everything like that, if you have that in your deck. Now we have Crazed Alchemist. All right. This is Chaos, I think. Red is Chaos. Warcry. Again, Warcry is triggered when it's summoned. Remember, when you play it to the board, that's how Warcry works. Reduce your blood to 0. Draw 1. Again, here it is. Draw 1 rune for each blood loss. So, depending on where you're at for how many runes and stuff like that, like maybe early on or whatever, or kind of in the middle of your game or whatever, you play this to get to your Void Feeder. You know, you're looking to cycle through your cards to hopefully pull your Void Feeder from the Void quicker. Because once your cards go into the Void, you're going to pull them again. So you don't know, this card could be not the very first one or not, or whatever, you know, it's up RNG gods. Void Warden. If your champion takes void damage, this takes it instead. So, when you got to your void, every time that you drew a rune, you started taking damage, and it took more each time. Like, I swear it took like 1, then I would see 2, 3, and it would scale up. It's kind of trying to end the game a little bit in that sense. You just can't keep drawing your cards and stuff. So instead, if you have this on the board, which is the light, that's where this one is, it takes damage for it instead for you first, and until it's gone, you know. So it's a 6 cost, 4/8 worth of stats. That's a good stat. I mean, I like the health. The health is going to be very helpful, especially if you can keep healing it in a way. If there's, I think, and in light I believe there are ways to heal your card, so you can keep this card alive, and you can keep cycling through your void to find cards that you may be wanting out of your void, you know. Here's Restore Order. This is another card that was shown on social media, I know for sure. Draw 3 runes, keep the order runes, and discard the rest. So the rest go into your void and everything like that. Unless you drew order. Again, another way to cycle cards. This is what this one feels like. It's all about cycling your deck more so. Kind of to see what kind of crazy combo that we can come up with cycling our decks faster, you know. And this is just a spell. This is no body. Just a straight up spell, 2 costs, so an early drop. I think that's what this game, I mean, It seems like they're from the decks that I've made and everything like that. There's a lot of good cards in the 4 and 5 and even 6 range. The 3 and the 2 range, there's some good cards, but they're getting more cards that are being lower cost as well too, as you can see. Not that many high cost cards here. Our highest card was the Void Warden, which was 6 as of right now. Tauric Frenzy, discard a random card in your hand. If this happens, give a random friendly minion +2/+2, then do this again. So this hits twice. And I know Laura is a nature, which this is, and a myth combo and everything like that. So Poltergeist, going back to Poltergeist, this is how I can see this card working with that one. You know, that could be a really good card, you know, to where like you discard it, you hit that and everything like that, it goes back into your hand, it hits it again hopefully afterwards and stuff. And yeah, should be interesting. Really interesting. Mortal Exchange. Discard the lowest mana cost minion in your hand. If this happens, summon the highest cost minion in your void. So think about this. Like, say you're playing and everything like that. And this card's been in there for just a few turns and everything like that. And you're going to have a lot of low cost creatures in your void to start out the game, most likely, you know? So now this card gets rid of your lowest cost minion in your hand right now. And you basically pull this card instead. And now you have a 4 cost that could be at maybe 8 of stats. Who knows, you know, like, or whatever. There's that chance of it, possibly, depending on what turn you're on, you know. So that could be a good way to pull that card out, like just to get it and everything like that. At least one copy of it for sure into your hand. So you're not going to sit there, wait, keep waiting for it to hopefully live to see that card come out and everything like that. And the last card here is Beckon. It is a spell, 2-drop epic, as you can see. Target the minion gains bury. Add a copy of this to your hand and reduce its cost by 1 mana, then banish this. So then the card's banished, then it's gone. You can't use it again. But yeah, that could be a lot of fun with certain cards and everything like that. I know Anubis is pretty well known as well too, because he has an effect that triggers your bury twice and everything like that. And this could be put on something that could be really good, and then it comes back, you get another copy put into your hand and it reduces it by 1. So it should be interesting. It should be really interesting with this card. And this is a light, and Anubis is shadow for sure. So the one card that I wanted to show you that is not on the list for some reason is here, 6-drop right here. Charon, right? Or Charon, the Ferryman. Recover. Discard a random rune. If this happens, summon a random minion from your void. It gains undead. So again, this card helps you pull from your void. You discard a random card and you get a random minion from your void. And as you can see right here, it says unlock this rune by finding it in the current season pack. It wasn't there on the list, as you saw. I saw it, right? 6 costs, 4/7 stats, really good stats. I think recover. Yeah, so this triggers at the end of your turn. So as long as you have cards in your hand, you're going to be able to get a card out of your void as long as he's on the board. This could be really interesting, going back to that Void Stalker. And this is a way to pull them out of there without taking void damage, you know, like not waiting until that point. So there are ways to get to that, to try to draw out that card before you get to that point. That's kind of why I wanted to wait to talk about that a little bit. So should be really, really interesting. Should be a lot of fun. They introduced Recruit a Friend. I think I put my Twitter link down in the description as well too. I shared it on my Twitter account there, the link and everything like that. If you want to click it, you have to play, and as you play, I know at least you get a pack to help you kind of start your collection and everything, but you got to complete on normal mode. You got to beat Jupiter, and that's the free story right here. The Trials of Olympus normal mode. You just got to beat the end guy, and you will get, I'm not sure what other rewards you guys get as well too. So trying to think. I don't think there's anything else that I really need to talk about. There is actually. I just thought of it. Your arena runs now, they used to only give 180 gold. Now it's up to 200. So now you can at least buy one pack after you get 7 wins with it, which is okay. Like, they're still fine tuning that. I think it is, like, because you gotta remember, this game is still in early access. It's not full release yet. So yeah, here we go. Let's open these packs. Let's see what we get. There's a rare, and a rare. All right. Ooh, Void Dragon. I don't have a copy of that one. Nice. Let's open the next pack. Let's see what we get. Rare, and rare. Oh, ooh, we got, I don't have him either. Nice. Noble, okay. I always like getting new cards. It's always fun. Oh, got all extra there. And a rare. All right, extra. All right, let's see now. Here. These, you can't see, it's behind. But look at the case for this card, for this season. That's pretty cool. I think that's really cool looking. The design is awesome with the hands trying to come out of the void there. And so let's see what we get. Remember, we get one card per everything. Let's see what we get. It's a rare. What do we got? Oh, we got a Royal Alchemist. Okay, nice. See, let's open the next one. Another rare. Got both of our, got 2 Royal Alchemists. So now we're good on Royal Alchemist. And let's see what this is. I know what we got. Oh no, there's another legendary. There are 2 legendaries. There's the spell legendary, and then there's legendary Immortal Exchange. There we go. Yeah, I just thought of it as I was like, oh, we got him. No, we didn't. I got excited. That's still pretty good. I like that. I like that because it gives us cards to play around with and everything like that. Not 100%, but we'll keep on working on the Path of Glory and trying to unlock the rest of these to get here. Let's look on the Path of Glory, actually. I just thought about that. I didn't look any further. I might have been mistaken. Ooh, there's a new card back for us. Where is he? Ah, there he is. So that's why he's not on there. Figured it out. I should have looked. He is at the very end. And you get another card back as well too, Forbidden Tome. That's a really cool card back. Holy cow. Really cool card backs. Okay. So that's where he is at. He is unlockable at 4,900 of on your Path of Glory, right before the end, basically. And like I said, you got 45 days right now, technically, so it's plenty of time. I think I did last season, I started with 40 days, and I finished with like about 5 days left or something. And that was the whole thing, though. I finished all of it. I got all the way up to 12,000. So I completed all of it within in that time span. So again, if you're thinking about playing this, definitely consider trying it out. It's a lot of fun. This CCG has been a blast to play. It's a blast to learn. And I think they're getting pretty close, possibly, to going full release and everything like that with the game. Not 100% sure about that. So, if you made it this far, I appreciate you as always. And until next time, hopefully your adventures are always satisfying.